Hello, and welcome to my channel, The Entrepreneurial Mindset. My name is Jay Berman, and today I'm going to start a series of videos regarding essential marketing concepts. These are marketing concepts that you would find in any marketing course. So I think that you might find these series of videos very helpful, particularly if you don't have time to take a marketing course or even pay for a marketing course, either a college or university. Now, the concepts in this video come from my book, Is Your Business Idea a Good Investment? It's available on Amazon.com as a Kindle version only. All you need to do is either have a Kindle or the Kindle app, which you can download from the Apple Store or from Amazon.com. To find the book, you just go to Amazon's search bar, select books, type in my name, Jay Berman, and scroll to my book and purchase. So the most important thing to remember is that there are essentially two product categories. One is the consumer market. These are products, goods, or services purchased primarily by the general public, either in retail stores or an online store. The consumer market makes up 70% of the U.S. economy. Then there's the business market. Products are purchased by entities such as businesses, companies, corporations, governments, nonprofits like hospitals and schools, colleges, universities. They're usually sold to these entities by a sales force, and the business market makes up around 30% of the U.S. economy. So the marketplace is made up of both sellers and buyers. A seller could be a business, a company, corporation, government, nonprofits. These are people, entities that produce, advertise, and deliver promises in the form of goods and services. Your buyers are your consumers, the general public, businesses, companies, corporations, governments, and again, nonprofits such as schools, hospitals, colleges, universities that purchase those promises. So the question is, what is a promise? A promise is a better solution to a specific problem. In other words, you promise to make someone's life better. And your first goal when starting your business is to acquire loyal customers. And what is a loyal customer? A loyal customer is a highly satisfied and profitable buyer. In other words, they don't complain too much and they don't demand too many refunds. Loyal customers are great because they are eventually become less price conscious and more quality conscious. They may be willing to pay more for products based upon the history of trust. In other words, the promise is kept by the seller. A loyal customer is usually a company's biggest fan. They go on social media. Loyal customers, they go on social media by providing free word-of-mouth advertising via positive reviews or comments on Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, those type of places online. There are essentially 4 marketing strategies for revenue growth you should probably be aware. The first one is market penetration. This is where you increase sales by offering existing products to existing customers. Your strategy here is to encourage your existing customer base to buy more. So perhaps you offer holiday promotions, maybe a loyalty program, maybe a subscription discount. Again, all of these are tactics to persuade your existing loyal customer base to influence them to buy more, make more purchases. The advantage is that you already have an existing loyal customer base. They trust you. You've demonstrated that you've kept your promises, and therefore they might be willing to buy more. A huge disadvantage is that you're not really expanding into new markets. You're not attracting new customers, and existing customers may not buy more even if you offer discounts. They are very content not only with your product, but they're also content with the amount that they purchase. Companies, you're not offering anything new other than maybe a cheaper price. Now, a cheap price is not necessarily bad for your existing customer base. It could help them maintain their loyalty, but you're not really increasing revenue growth. Marketing strategy number 2, product development. This is where you increase sales by creating new products or improved products for existing customers. Again, just as in the first one, marketing penetration, you have an advantage because you already have a loyal customer base, and they might be willing to try something new because they trust you, because you have a history that you've demonstrated that you've kept your promises, that your products work. It makes them feel better, makes them feel healthier. However, you are making their whatever solution you're providing is better than your competitors. Again, a disadvantage is you're not expanding into existing customer base, and you also run the risk of damaging your company's reputation if that new product or improved product proves to be unpopular. Marketing strategy number 3, market development. This is where you increase sales by expanding into new markets with your existing products. You're targeting maybe new customers from maybe a new geographic area. One strategy that companies use to enter other geographic areas could be franchising, or you may feel that there might be opportunities to sell international and into other regions, into other countries. The big advantage, of course, is you are expanding your customer base for more revenue. Perhaps you are a very popular, profitable local brand, and you want to perhaps go national, and you want to sell in other states and other regions of the United States, which is great. The big disadvantage is that those other regions may already have a loyal customer base that might be tough to sell to. It might be expensive to persuade other competitors, loyal customers to switch to you. Unknown brand. You may have to spend a lot of money on advertising, on promotions, in order to persuade a competitor's customers to try your products. And the fourth one is entrepreneurship, or also called diversification. This is where you enter new markets with new products by some sort of internal capability, usually research and development, or by acquisitions. In other words, you buy somebody else's products and they become your own. It's a great way to expand your brand into new product lines, or perhaps expand into new business models. The big advantage is you would diversify your customer base by offering a wide variety of products. Just understand that very few companies succeed in expanding into new product lines and business models without extensive financial resources and marketing firepower. Probably the best example that I can think of is Apple. Yes, they do sell the iPhone, which is their bread and butter, but they do sell music through iTunes, and they sell TV programming through Apple TV. So the next thing I want to talk about that's very common in any marketing textbook is the Boston Consulting Group's portfolio matrix. They divide products into 4 different categories. The first one is called the cash cow. These are products that have a very high market share, but very low market growth. In other words, these are products that generate a vast majority of a company's revenues. They are usually a market leader due to brand competitive advantages. To increase revenue, you have to poach other rivals' customers or increase customer purchases via volume discounts or coupons. Then there are your stars, which have a very high market share and high market growth potential. This is where the company's future is, from new innovative products created either internally by research and development or by acquisition by buying other companies, other brands. Then you have your question marks. So these are products that have a low market share, but maybe might have a high market share potential. This is where business must decide whether to increase investment, either in the form of capital, money, or labor to increase market share, or maintain market share as maybe as a niche or maybe as a minor player due to strong competitors, market leaders, because of their cash cows from well-established brands. And then the fourth one is dogs. These are products that have low market share and low market growth opportunities. They're difficult to make a profit due to really stiff competition, and you don't have any competitive advantages, such as marketing firepower, a lot of money, research and development. This is where companies need to consider whether either to sell these products or maybe just continue them, and basically, or if these products, particularly products that are obsolete, maybe just close the business and file for bankruptcy, and you're pretty much done. So hopefully your products, I guess as if you're starting out brand new, your product is probably considered a dog because, again, you're facing a lot of stiff competition. But over time, with the right advertising, with the right marketing strategy, your dog could become a star and eventually a cash cow for your business. And that's all I have for today. So any questions or comments, please use the comment section. Subscribe to my channel for more educational content about entrepreneurship. And thank you for watching.